Hey y'all, welcome to Restless Chipotle Kitchen. Today we are going to make pigs in the blanket a little differently than you might be used to. These are quick, they're easy, they're delicious, they're made with puff pastry and hot dogs, so if you don't like sausage, you're gonna love these. I don't know if y'all have ever had days that are just crazy, but I just did a good portion of the video without the video running. So this is 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water, which I have whisked together. That's going to act as the glue to hold the puff pastry together when we get it all done. So you're going to need 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of water, some everything bagel seasoning, some this is honey Dijon mustard. You can use regular Dijon mustard, regular mustard, whatever you like. Creole Dijon mustard is really, really good, or whole grain Creole mustard, I don't know, the spicy one. You're going to use hot dogs. And what I've done with these hot dogs is, while I was talking to you on the video that wasn't running, was I poked them 4 times with a fork, okay? And that's just a little bit of egg that got in the mustard. Anyway, I poked them 4 times with a fork so that they don't explode in the oven. And I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce in the mustard just to spice it up a little bit. And then I have puff pastry sheets that were frozen. I thawed them out overnight in the refrigerator. That's very important. Don't try to thaw them out on your counter, okay? And keep them really cold in the fridge until you're ready to use them. These might get a little sticky because video takes longer than an actual recipe, and then I have the lights. So we've punched the hot dogs with the fork. We've mixed up the egg. We're going to set that aside, and I'm going to add a couple of drops of hot sauce to the mustard. And by a couple of drops, I meant about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. But whatever you like, you don't have to do it this way at all. That's fine. And then we're going to set this aside, and we don't need this right now, so we'll set that aside. Make sure we have a clean work surface that's dry. I'm going to put just a little bit of flour on the board, and I'm going to unfold this, and we want this to be a 12-inch square, which it pretty much is. So I'm just going to give it a roll to mash these fold marks down a little bit. So we're going to roll it that way, and then I'm going to roll it this way. And the trick is that we want to keep the sides even. And I'm only going to make a half recipe because I have not photographed this for the blog yet. And so I'm going to, it's really hard to do video and photograph at the same time. So I'm going to do the video with half, and then I'm going to photograph it with the other half. So this recipe, the way it is written, will make 36 pieces, 3 dozen. So we're going to cut this in half. Okay, straight down, and then we're going to cut it along the fold lines in 3 equal pieces. Right, like that. And so we've got our pieces. I'm going to make sure that they're split. I really like these because they're very casual, but they can also be a little bit fancy. And let me tell you, I have a recipe for Jezebel sauce on the blog that you would not believe. It is so fantastic with this. Now, what we're going to do is just take the mustard and a silicone brush, and we're going to brush it right down the center of the puff pastry sheet. You don't necessarily want too much, but you do kind of want it to be even, so that everyone is the same, right? Consistency is key. And just keep adding a little layer of that right in the center. Just like that. These go together so quick, y'all. So quick. You literally could start these when somebody pulled in the driveway and put them in the oven when the person was walking in the door. I swear, they are that quick and easy. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer when I'm doing video, but all right. I'm gonna put that over here out of the way. We're gonna put a hot dog in the center of each one. And then I'm gonna get my other brush, which is clean, and I'm gonna brush both edges with a little egg. That will keep it glued together in the oven. And then you're just gonna roll them up just like that. You want to overlap the edges, and you want to kind of try to seal it a little bit because you don't want them to come apart. But you can just punch them a little bit like that, fold it over, pinch it together a little bit. Okay. And then technically you should have right here, you should have a baking pan that's got parchment paper on it so you could put it right on there. So hang on, let me do that. Okay, I have the baking sheet right here, and I'm just gonna put it on there seam side down. And I'm gonna move these so I can get the whole baking sheet on. It's not that I'm disorganized, it's just that everything in my life is chaotic right now. How about you? Okay, we're gonna put the next one on. Want it kind of even. Brush it with the egg. Roll it up. Pinch the edges to seal. Lay it seam side down. Pinch it again because it came apart a little bit. And you're just going to keep doing that until they're all done. Okay, I'm going to bring you down closer for this last one so you can for sure see what's going on. All right, I think that's pretty close. We put the hot dog on just like that. We get the egg on the brush and paint the sides. We roll it up. I had to check and make sure that I was still in frame. Okay, we roll it up just like that. And then we roll it over to the side. You can kind of pull it so that it covers the whole hot dog and pinch the edges. And then I like to give it a little roll like that, just like playing with Play-Doh, to kind of seal it a little better. Worst case scenario, the edges are going to come undone a little bit. That's not going to hurt anything. Now I'm going to take them, I'm going to put them in the freezer until they're firm, which will take about 30 minutes. So I'll see you back here. Okay, those have been in the freezer for actually a little more than 30 minutes because my husband and I went and had lunch. We had some really delicious barbecue at a little place down in Ovilla, Texas, which isn't too far from me, and named Frank's, if you ever are in Ovilla. Delicious barbecue. So anyway, I'm back and I'm ready to get started on this. We'll pull these out of the freezer and we're going to cut them in 3 or 4 pieces. I am going to try being the key word here, and they're frozen pretty hard. I'm going to try to cut them in 4 even pieces, but we'll see how even they are, because y'all know I am not good at even. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So there's 4. And they're a little hard to cut because they're so frozen, but that's fine. Okay, once they're all cut, we're going to line these up just like that, in no particular order. And all of these little pieces like that, that's because these were in the freezer probably more like an hour rather than 30 minutes. Try to keep it at 30 minutes because you don't want them necessarily be frozen solid. That was probably not a good choice on my part. All right, so there they are. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our egg wash back. That was the egg that was mixed with a tablespoon of water. And we're just going to brush across these. And then sprinkle them with everything bagel, which sounds delicious to me. I only do 4 at a time because when they're really cold, sometimes the egg starts to freeze on top and then the stuff won't stick to it. Okay. You don't have to put this on there, and for example, you could put sesame seeds or poppy seeds or nothing, or dried onion maybe. Anyway, use your imagination. It gives it a lot of flavor, but it also looks pretty. So just kind of up to you. I'm going to try to get these done real quick. The dog is making all kinds of noise over there. I don't know if you can hear her or not. She probably wants out. Seems like every time I'm busy, she's like, when my kids were little, every time I got on the phone, they got into something or they needed my attention for something. And the dog's kind of the same way. Every time I start to do a video or get busy, then she needs to go outside. But she's gonna have to wait. There we go. And we'll put the last of it on there. We're just gonna bake it at 425 until it's golden brown, and that's gonna take 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll see you back here in about 25 minutes. Okay, y'all, they just came out of the oven. They're super hot, and you can see, it's hot. You can see how much the pastry has puffed up, and they're just super cute little pigs in a blanket, just like the ones with the little sausages. But if you don't like sausage, these are amazing. Okay, don't they look great? Now all you have to do is put them on a plate neatly, or any way you can, and do watch out because like they are super hot. You want to give them a few minutes to cool down before you serve them, because people will be burning their mouths on these things. You could go ahead and stick toothpicks in them if you were at a more fancy party, or if you were doing a more fancy party. Or just leave them like this and let them be finger foods. Personally, I prefer not to go to a whole lot of trouble and have toothpicks everywhere if I don't have to. So there's that. Let me lift these up so you can really get a good look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Well, y'all, here they are. They're all done. They're so good. And puff pastry, I love puff pastry. It just feels so decadent and puffy, and these are just, they just melt in your mouth. They are just delicious. The everything bagel, it just makes the flavor, and then the mustard on the inside, so good. So perfect for Super Bowl, perfect for New Year's Eve, Christmas parties all year long. These go together fast, they're easy to make, and people love them. They disappear just as fast. So that's all for today. I think that this is our last video of this year. So Happy New Year to y'all. Hope that it's full of blessings and wonderful things. And I will see you next week, next year. And we'll have something new going on, okay? All right. Love y'all. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave thumbs up and a comment below. And Decky and Emmy, I love you. Bye.